We're back to making fun of the Cleveland Browns. Dillon Gabriel, as we're on Stefanski getting fired watch. Shedeur Sanders watch. More news today. Of course, Shedeur Sanders coming out with a back injury. Questionable for week 8. We're going to look into that right now. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're on this side quest. And it's comical because it's the Cleveland Browns and how they're maneuvering the quarterback position. We're watching Shedeur Sanders and his reps. We're watching Stefanski. We're watching these coaches. It's funny. Enjoy this journey with me. Come along with me. Click that button. Stop missing out. But the big thing right now, Shedeur Sanders added to the Browns injury report. There's a lot going on here.
It started as whispers. Shedeur's so behind. But after 3, Dillon Gabriel starts. Those same voices are now saying he's making progress. Progress? From who? The guy who's allergic to touchdowns? Sure, Dillon Gabriel stopped the turnovers Joe Flacco was making. But he also stopped the touchdowns too. The Browns call that growth. Because in Cleveland, completing a 5-yard check down is called leadership, but completing a 50-yard bomb is called arrogance. Shedeur's behind, all right. He's behind a QB with no highlights, a coach with no answers, a system that fears what happens when Shedeur actually plays. But every practice clip they hide, every praise they quietly whisper, and every excuse they recycle is the sound of fear dressed up as progress. So go ahead, Cleveland. Keep saying he's not ready. Because when he is, it won't be practice anymore. It'll be prophecy.
Because I believe it's a back injury. I believe it locked up on him. People are saying some funny stuff as we come down here. Right down here. I hope you know that the moment Shedeur is traded, all of us fans of 12 who helped boost your ratings and clicks, we're leaving overnight. The thing about this is a lot of people are speculating to trade off this. A lot of people are speculating. Like, he's getting traded, he's getting moved. And that makes sense. That makes sense. That was going on earlier this week. It was going prior to that. And the Jets radio stations were talking about moving him or trying to get him as well. They were like, hey, let's get Shedeur. They're not using him. Let's see if we can get him on the cheap. LOL, Browns always suck. They ain't even going to... Yeah, they're not going to Super Bowl. I don't know what he's saying. But can someone... That's an ad. Damn, why can't Gabriel get hurt? All the good QBs get hurt. Jackson, Burrow, but sorry, one's perfectly healthy. I wish he should have just been released. If he's cut, he's truly that behind or not good. Someone will pick him up. See, y'all did all that witchcraft shit yesterday.
Trouble, fumble, toil, and tumble. Lift this curse and make it crumble.
So the radio station, ESPN Cleveland, they brought in a warlock or whatever the fuck that was. And they were like, yeah, let's get rid of the curse of the Browns. And then this happens the next day. Maybe there's something about it. I just seen a video on Extra saying Friday vibes with 12 jumping around, having fun yesterday at practice. This don't make sense. It is what it is. It is what it is. Evidently something probably happened and it was probably stiff or something. And then he probably woke up and it was locked up even more. I don't know. I don't know for sure. More will come out. Maybe. And Browns fans were drooling out the mouth that Sanders was QB2. Kid gets hurt during practice or warm-ups. I would say half the Browns fans hate him, gauging a lot of comments. I'd say half of them, and then half of them like him, and then half of them are Shedeur fans. The thing about this, it happens. It just happens. Stefanski is smart, crafty guy. He knows they're about to get blown out by the Patriots. The thing about this is Stefanski's ride or die with Gabriel. That's the thing about this. He's ride or die with Gabriel. He's going to ride him out, and if Gabriel busts, and he busts hard, Stefanski's probably getting fired off the rip because they've lost enough games. They've seen enough. Everybody's calling for his head anyways. Everyone's calling for a switch. So they're giving him all the reps because he needs the reps for that to happen. And that's Stefanski's dude.
Think about what Dillon's done so far, right? He's proven that he's solid. If put in the right situation, could potentially stabilize you for a short period of time, but he hasn't done anything that makes you feel like we're good at quarterback.
Right.
The problem with not doing what I suggested, which was announcing you would alternate starts, is you really want to find out where Shedeur is right now. Not necessarily is he better than Dillon or worse, but where is he at? But now, because you didn't take my approach, it looks as if you're moving on from Dillon, or if you're dissatisfied with Dillon, if you now go to Shedeur. I'm proud that Dillon's representing himself in the correct way. I still think I would want to know what Shedeur could do with live action as well. Not because of anything to do with Dillon, but because we drafted both of them. They did this to themselves. They could have very easily only drafted one. I don't think those are accurate statements that Shedeur isn't getting any reps with the ones. It's not about repetition. So, and absolutely not would I trade Shedeur. I think they got to find out what they have in Shedeur and Dillon.
Let me guess, Shedeur signed after a 40-yard pass. Wow, on the scout team. Yeah, something dumb. Never knew you could get hurt practicing by yourself with backups. The thing about this, the kid's been working hard. Kid's been working hard, though. And there's all these fallacies drove up. Like him and Gabriel beefing. He doesn't like Gabriel. He does not stand beside Gabriel on the sidelines. But honestly, those two are actually close. They work together a lot. They work with each other a lot.
As the quarterback, look, he started out, and Gabriel gets drafted, and Shedeur comes in, and we know what that last name brings. You got Joe Flacco, and you got Pickett, and we're gonna move on. We go in this direction, and now the quarterback, the situation with Gabriel and Shedeur, is he going to get reps? Is he going to start? Is he going to play? Has that impacted the locker room in any way?
No, I think with our team, we all so close, and we got so many young guys, man. It's like in our locker room, we genuinely, it's almost like you in college again. It feels like, for real, like, damn, like, locker room full of young guys, but man, it's just like the energy there, regardless of who playing. Those two guys, they always support each other, man. Like, it was a clip I seen on the internet the other day, and it was like them walking down the sideline and just talking, laughing about, I think we had just scored a touchdown or something. But that's who they genuinely are. That's who they truly are. They are competitors, but at the same time, they want what's best for each other. And I don't think it's ever been turmoil or any words said by anybody on our team, like, about who's starting quarterback. We all 100% support Dillon. I even played him when I was at Ohio State twice. I played him at Oregon once, and then I played him again in Pasadena, California at the Rose Bowl. So I got to see him and how he is as a quarterback. He's super talented, bro. He's like super smart. He processes really fast, and he's a great player. So I'm excited to see how he develops in his career.
Like, sure, you're not with the ones, but you're with the twos and threes right after it. Like, you're still getting work. You're still getting opportunities. You're not getting work with the ones. You need that pacing and timing. Just in case Gabriel gets hurt as an insurance policy, that just makes too much sense. Wait, y'all laughed and the Browns needed 6 QBs in the beginning of the season. This is why. It's true they had so many quarterbacks, and I did laugh, and I'm still going to laugh at that. How did he get hurt if he doesn't get snaps? He does get snaps. He does get some work. He's actually been killing it in practice. He's been killing it in practice.
He's working hard and really learning by the day, by the week. He's doing a nice job of, getting the most out of each and every day and feeling more comfortable with the system. I think as quarterbacks, we don't count the plays. We make the plays count. Whatever plays we get, we are thankful for them, and we just make them count, whether they're against the first-string defense or Baldwin Wallace JVs. Every scrap we get as QBs, we're going to get the most out of it.
That deep ball accuracy's been there from sideline to sideline. It's been showing up. Beat writers are talking more about it. The beat writers are starting to turn over their leaf a little bit more. They're starting to see what we're seeing, but they're just not, like, as aggressive or truthful with it. Guy gets hurt doing nothing. Overworking. He got to chill with the extra working out for a while. If they trade Shedeur, I vow to be a Steelers fan for the rest of my life. I mean, like, say you roll him out there this week after Gabriel gets hurt. He hasn't had work with the ones. Is he really in the optimal situation? Is he even going to play this week? Does it really matter? Like, he's questionable. He could be just out there as backup anyways. Like, this could be nothing news. This kid's been working hard. He's been looking good. He's been developing, and he's been working hard. He's been looking solid. Even with that, from what we've seen from Gabriel, and Shedeur not getting him any of the work. He's a good insurance policy out there if you allow him to get a little bit of work with the ones. Like, if Gabriel goes down and if Stefanski wants to save his ass, he better have Shedeur, the next man up, ready. Guess he injured his back from all the standing around holding the clipboard. He's doing a little bit more work than that. Earlier, it was a lot with the scout team. He is looking solid, though.
What he is doing in that conference is more electrifying, because I remember growing up and watching Colorado, and as a quarterback, for you to change the whole culture of your team and to go out there and put in great games, one game after a time, like despite the outcome of the game, Shedeur Sanders is playing some of the most elite football that I've seen from a college perspective. I'm so grateful to talk about him because, they talk about the HBCUs and it is like, since that kid has been playing for his dad's team in high school, they have been down that kid. And to see him rise above and take on every single challenge, like, that's really my pitch, just the way that he's been leading. And I would say he's been leading up under the shadow of his father, of who his father is. Remaining poised, remaining consistent, and going out there and just doing his job, man.
He is looking solid. Why can't we have nice... Yeah, Cleveland, you can't have nice things. Shedeur, I ain't even do nothing. Just trade my guys. The Jets media wants him. Everyone says nobody wants him, but yet the radio shows of other teams are talking about, hey, let's trade for him. He's cheating now. Let's get him. Let's bring him in. How's that going to hurt? What's it going to hurt? Is what they're saying. We cover that. What's it going to hurt? At the same token we say about this Browns team, like, what's it going to hurt? The Sanders social media team, I mean, he doesn't even on social media much, so it's like you're not even paying attention. Shedeur to the Jets confirmed. That's what's been talked about a lot. I can definitely see a lot of different other teams, a lot of teams interested in him. It's not like he's not talented. Type shit. What's the injury? So let's go over to Mary Kay Cabot. She had some stuff on the news today. Looking at that. Sanders' back tightened up on him, and the Browns are elevating. So I've had my back tighten up on me, and it just locks up from like trapped all the way to the bottom, and you just fall over, and you lay there for a bit. That's what happened to me a couple years ago. I mean, like a decade ago. And I had to lay there till it just stopped. And then for a week and a half, it wasn't the same. A lot of people calling this out. And I posted a tweet. It reminded me of Armin Saryukian. So Armin Saryukian with Nina Drummond right before his back locked up when he was supposed to fight Islam Makhachev. A lot of people called out to that. And they got some correlations with that. That's kind of weird, but honestly, it reminded me of that. Like, people calling that, it like has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with it. Has nothing. His body can't even handle That's not it. Like, sometimes it locks up. His back tightened up due to him packing up. Too many pats on the... We keep seeing, like, injuries and stuff with these players, and we're hoping that they get on the move. Not just Shedeur, but also, like, we're seeing running backs get banged up a little bit, and we're wondering, like, are they getting traded to the Chiefs? Are they going to this team, that team? And 9 times out of 10, that does not happen. Watson is in the building. Get him a massage referral. That's actually the funniest one. Doesn't Deshaun know anyone? That's another funnier ones under Mary Kay. From all that dancing and like, get off that. That's not even that much. You guys just live on something simple. Clipboard must have been heavier. Clipboard got heavy. Oh, he's definitely about to get traded. A lot of people thinking he's getting traded. Do you think he's getting traded? I don't think he's getting traded. I don't think the top wants to trade him. I think the top wants him. I think it's the middle, the bottom, like Stefanski, I think Stefanski definitely doesn't want him there. Stefanski does not. Stefanski is neutral, that doesn't care. To him, it is what it is. He's a Gabriel guy. I think Haslam, I think some other guys in there wants him. Mary Kay telling lies. It could be. It could be. It wasn't who broke it out, though. It was that Tom Peresolo, whoever that was, but it could be all of them doing that. It could be. A lot of you guys hate them. A lot of you guys hate their beat writers, and I understand. Like, here's the thing. They got called out by Dillon Gabriel, called entertainers, and they didn't ask a follow-up question to why. They didn't ask why. Another thing is this week, they asked Stefanski about the quarterback reps and then was told Shedeur wasn't working with the first team. And then there was no follow-up for us to get what kind of work he's actually getting. There was follow-up afterwards as they were spurting off stuff in their podcasts and stuff. But directly right after, they did not follow up trying to say, so what's the plan with him? Because evidently if Gabriel goes down, you want your backup ready. Like, they did not ask that. There was no pushback to that. I know because I collected the clips and shared it with you, and if that was out, it would have been rolled out. It would have been rolled out. And that's why we're running on this tail here of him not getting reps, because they won't come forth and share anything. And it's not going to damn them when it comes to their game plan anyways. Because, one, he's a backup, technically right now. And two, it doesn't reveal anything of the game plan. It's just practice reps. What if he wakes up feeling dangerous? Hopefully the Browns trade him. Shit, that makes me every... What? Guess he doesn't want to... The thing about this with him is like, this is really all on Dillon Gabriel. It's really all on Dillon Gabriel. Like, if Dillon Gabriel comes in, looks good, like if Dillon Gabriel can come in and play solid, then he's going to keep playing. But if Dillon Gabriel keeps looking like he's been doing, then he's going to lose his job. Like, he can't keep throwing 5-yard outs. And if that happens, they're losing this game. Like, you're looking at this, and you're looking at these reports. Tom Pelestrio, whoever broke this, and you're looking at this. Like, he could be out there backing up anyways. Like, this could be a nothing burger, and everybody's hating on him for nothing. Dillon Gabriel's not a franchise quarterback. I think he'd be a great backup for the rest of his career. I think he'll evidently or eventually be that. Right now, still needs more development. I think when you're looking at Shedeur Sanders, you're seeing a lot of upside. Potential starter as long as the Browns don't mess him up. I think this back injury, this tightness might be a nothing burger anyways. Waiting for more information, just being calibrated with it. Could be out there backing up tomorrow anyways. Could even play a few snaps next week or this week against the Patriots. That could potentially happen. Waiting for more to come out. Probably had some soreness, some tightness this morning. They probably elevated Zappe precautionary measure. Rolling into Sunday's game, making sure they're good to go. We'll see what happens. Bye week, after the bye, that's probably when you're going to start seeing Shedeur. Unless something breaks, no pun intended about his back, this Sunday, he's out there. He gets able to play. However, from what we've read, preparation doesn't sound like it's going to be there from this team to help him be in the best spot he can be. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.